Alright, in this video we're going to be looking at subtracting mixed numbers. So in your first one you have 6 3/4 minus 2 1/2. Okay, and just like with what we did with adding mixed numbers, we can rearrange this. We have to remember to be very careful of the sign. So we look at 6 3/4 minus 2 1/2, it actually means minus everything. So if we were going to rewrite this, here we could write it as 6 minus 2 plus the 3/4 and minus the half. So the negative sign has to be applied to everything inside of here, okay? So then we can do 6 minus 2, which is going to be 4, plus 3 over 4 minus, how do we convert this to something out of 4? We just double it. So to get 2 to 4, we times it by 2, so that's going to be out of 4. And to get 1, we do the same thing to the top, so we have to double it. And we're left with 4 plus 3/4 minus 2/4 is just 1/4. So that's just 4 1/4. All right, let's look at the next one. So we have 7 2/3 minus 3 5/6. Let's rewrite this, making sure to remember that negative sign is applied to everything inside of here. So we have 7 minus 3 plus 2/3 minus 5/6. All right, so 7 minus 3 is just going to be 4. And then we have to make sure to get these to be the same denominator. So because these are both factors of each other, we can ultimately multiply this entire fraction here by 2. So it becomes something out of 6. To go from 3 to 6, we multiply by 2, so we have to do the same to the numerator, so we get 4 out of 6 minus 5 out of 6. And you'll notice that we can't quite do that unless we want to go into negative fractions, but what we can do is we can loan a full amount of 6's from this whole number here. So this will be equal to 3 plus 6 out of 6 plus 4 out of 6 minus 5 out of 6. 6 out of 6 is just equal to 1, so I haven't changed anything, right? But now I get to do 3 plus 10 6's minus 5/6, and we end up with 3 5/6. Okay, so borrowing or alternatively changing into a negative fraction is also viable there as well. Okay, for this one we've got 9 1/5 minus 4 2/3. Again, we're applying the negative sign to everything there. So it's 9 minus 4 plus 1/5 minus 2/3. All right, 9 minus 4 is going to be 5. And then we've left with 1/5 minus 2/3. And we have to find a common, or the lowest common factor between them. So I'm going to put it as out of 15. 3 times 5 is 15, so that'll be our LCD. Okay, so we end up with 5 plus something out of 15. How do I go from 5 to 15? I've multiplied it by 3, so I have to do the same to the top. Minus something out of 15. Again, I've multiplied this by 5, so I have to do the same to the numerator, and I get 10. Okay, I'm going to borrow from this whole number, which means I'm going to add 15 to this particular fraction here. So I'll do 4 plus 18/15 minus 10/15. And that is equal to 4 8/15. All right, here's the last one. So we have 5 7/8, and we're taking away 2 3/4. Okay, again, apply the negative sign to everything. So we actually have 5 minus 2 plus 7/8 minus 3/4. Okay, for this one, 5 minus 2 is just 3, and 7 over 8 is fine. This particular fraction we can convert to being having a denominator of 8, so something out of 8. How have I gone from 4 to 8? I've multiplied by 2. Do the same to the numerator, we get 6. So now it's 3 plus 7 over 8 minus 6 over 8, so that's just 3 and 1/8. Alright, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.